If you have one bank that's safer than all the others, it takes all the deposits. So that kind of made me think, wow, okay,
this is rigged.
It's rigged against you, right?
Yeah.
And so I was writing about it in Global Macro Investor, and one of my clients wrote to me and said, Bitcoin. And this was 2012. And so I started digging into Bitcoin. By 2013, I wrote the first ever macro strategy piece to value Bitcoin. It was at $200. And I said, if I look at it versus gold, how much we know is above ground and how much we know is below ground, and look at that relationship, like with Bitcoin, what's mined and what's yet to be mined, it should be worth 700 ounces of gold. At the time, that would have been $1 million. And it was trading at 200. I'm like, maybe I'm wrong by 90%, and it's worth $100,000. This is the best investment opportunity of all time. We'll talk a bit about why crypto matters in a bit. So that started me on the crypto journey. The other part of the journey is I wanted to help people. I felt uncomfortable being at the center of the financial system with all the knowledge, with all of the cool kids, the hedge fund managers and the banks, when I can see that the whole world around me was changing, that people wanted to take control of their finances. And so I thought the best thing I can do is democratize the knowledge that I have and that we have within the financial system. And so I reached out to some friends of mine, famous hedge fund managers, and said, would you publicly talk about what you're thinking and stuff like that? They've all got egos. They're like, yeah, of course. So I'm like, so I can get the world's most famous investors to talk about what they're thinking, what they're investing in. So this was 2014. Video had barely started. I think YouTube had been going for 2 years.
Bitcoin Zelle stands out with its simplicity and clarity. We've crafted an experience that anyone can dive into, whether you're a crypto expert or just a new to the crypto world. Now guess who keeps his eye on us? The author of best-selling book Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki. And we want to take this opportunity and thank all the people who trusted us, and we read every comment. And the best part, it's free. Subscribing now means you will get all new information for free. Don't just follow the trends, stay ahead of them. Subscribe to Bitcoin Zelle today and enjoy the new edge. In this video, Raoul Pal dives into why Bitcoin and Ethereum aren't Ponzi schemes and shares an incredible story of a barber whose life transformed through crypto gains. Let's catch him to learn more.
Asset that's global, that's homogenous, that's available to everybody, that you can buy from your mobile phone, that cannot be destroyed, cannot be intervened by anybody. It's yours. Okay, well, that's an easy bet. I'm not now relying on a scam or anything else. There's no Ponzi, it just is. And then we look at Ethereum. Well, Ethereum's like the supercomputer of this new internet that allows you to have contracts online. Smart contracts. That's what makes Ethereum. So then you can do all sorts of clever stuff, whether it's from tickets to agreements to whatever. Human society is organized by contracts. So then what's the probability of scammed at the token level? 0. These are huge, distributed, multi-million people networks.
Speaking of Ethereum and Bitcoin.
Yeah. And Solana and many of the big ones.
By market cap, the top ones, kind of like the same.
Where people lose their minds is they want to get rich quick.
Chasing the next meme coin, the next big thing.
Well, because people suddenly start to say, oh my God, I don't need to be trapped in the world of 10% a year in the stock market.
Right.
I've now been given this 100% a year, and then you become greedy. All you see is, I could make 1,000% or 10,000%. And then you do stupid shit. And that's when you get scammed. Because now you're exposing yourself away from the simple bets of investing in the technology layer. So now you're investing in the applications layer. And that's when businesses are starting. Who's building what? You know, it's a meme coin. It's a DeFi protocol. It's all of these things.
ICOs back in 2017,
and
2018.
You've got to ask yourself, are you qualified to be a venture capital investor, early stage? Are you doing the due diligence?
Taking the risk as well.
Taking the risk.
Yeah.
Right. They all are a power law. And so what that means is most of the bets go to somewhere near 0. Or let's say 20% go to 0, 50% don't do anything, and 10% make all the money. Now, are you qualified to do that? No, then don't do it. You don't have to do that bet when the assets are growing at 150% a year at the base asset, Bitcoin or Ethereum. You don't need to buy NFTs. You don't need to buy meme coins. You don't need to do any of these things. If that's the really hard thing, is the system sucks you into greed if you're not careful, and it's unnecessary.
Bitcoin's price action has captured global attention as a legendary technical pattern reappears, hinting at a potential record-breaking surge. Renowned crypto analyst Ali has identified the iconic cup and handle formation on Bitcoin's chart, a classic bullish indicator that often precedes explosive price movements. This pattern, characterized by a rounded cup followed by a brief handle consolidation, suggests Bitcoin could be gearing up for an extraordinary rally with a target of $276,400. Historically, this pattern has been a harbinger of significant price gains during previous bull markets, adding weight to the optimism surrounding Bitcoin's current trajectory. Supporting this outlook, CryptoCoin predicts Bitcoin could surpass $200,000 in 2025, fueled by $520 billion in anticipated inflows, pro-crypto policies, and Bitcoin's 4-year cycle dynamics. Currently trading at $103,358, Bitcoin has already rebounded impressively, reaching highs of $105,970 after dipping below $96,000 earlier this month. As traders watch closely, the stage is set for a potentially historic breakout.
The other interesting part now for everyone watching and listening is that now, the way I see it, as the average person in crypto, is that before it was always this fear of it could be taken away, it's backed by nothing, etc. Since January of this year, of 2024, that we're about to end, it became finally, with the ETF approval of Bitcoin, pretty much legal in the US. Now we have a government like Trump that is going to be more pro-crypto, pro-innovation, pro-technology, and it's Elon on top of that. But you get these predictions by Bitwise and these giant, institutions now giving really crazy predictions of where it's going to be. So my point that I'm trying to make here is now we're having also the institutional big money, the big players putting their chips into crypto.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. You see, everybody looks at it through their lens. And the lens may be you're from Venezuela, so you think you can have it expropriated.
Mm-hmm.
Or a gold investor in the US, well, they took gold. They didn't do it in Europe. But different people use their different lens. But we don't realize, and so you're worried about regulation.
Right.
It's a global asset. The Chinese have banned it.
And
the Indians, thing happened.
Right. A little dip here and there.
Why? Because this is a network of millions of individuals.
Mm-hmm.
This is not driven by the institutions. It doesn't matter whether they come or not. People want to be validated. It's a ridiculous thing.
Yeah.
Oh, BlackRock think it's good, so therefore I'm not stupid. It's like, you're not stupid because literally hundreds of millions of people are using this,
right,
making money from it, building on top of it, and creating a new future. So therefore you can't be stupid. You do not need some bloke on television telling you that it's valid. So what we've done for the first time in history, if we go back to how I started this journey, those of us at the center will get the opportunities. And then you would charge layers of fees until it comes down to the individual.
Mm.
Well, they didn't even see them. They don't get to invest in Facebook when it launches.
Or Uber or Airbnb or whatever.
Anything, right? We don't get any of that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It eventually goes into the public stock market and at several $1 billion. Yes, it went up a lot after that, but somebody's made 1,000,000% returns before that. This is the complete inverse. There are no gatekeepers. Retailer first. They front run all of the institutions. They get all the opportunity, all of the upside. And the institutions come later, force the prices up, and we all get hilariously rich. Genius. It's a complete inversion of how the financial system works.
The cryptocurrency world was caught off guard on January 18 with the sudden launch of the official Trump memecoin, endorsed by President-elect Donald Trump. Announced through his social media platforms, the token debuted on the Solana blockchain, sparking an immediate frenzy among traders. The launch saw the Solana token soar to an all-time high of $270, solidifying its position as a rising star in the crypto space. This unexpected move also raised eyebrows, particularly as Trump had previously been linked to Ethereum-based ventures. The timing of the launch added to its allure, coinciding with the high-profile Crypto Ball event in Washington, D.C., attended by industry leaders like Michael Saylor and the Winklevoss twins. The event amplified the token's visibility. Within hours, TrueNumP reached a market capitalization of $6.9 billion and quickly secured listings on major exchanges. The token's innovative distribution model, including significant liquidity pools on decentralized exchanges, further fueled its popularity. While the token brought immense attention to Solana, it disrupted the broader memecoin market. Established tokens like Dogecoin and Shiba Inu experienced notable drops as traders flocked to TrueUMP. For Solana, a launch underscored its growing dominance in decentralized finance, but questions remain about whether the token can maintain its momentum and if SOL can sustain its record-breaking price levels. If you've been with us so far, a big thank you. Don't forget to subscribe for free to Bitcoin Zelle for your daily news. The link is waiting below. That's all for today's crypto news. Stick around for more updates, insights, and analysis on cryptocurrencies. Share your thoughts in the comments, like this video, and subscribe for more exciting content.